Talk number 247. There arose a doubt if I consciousness be the same as Nirvikalpa Samadhi or anything anterior to it. Sri Bhagawan said that the tiny hole in the heart remains always closed, but it is opened by vichara, with the result that I consciousness shines forth. It is the same as samadhi. Devotee, what is the difference between fainting and sleep? Maharshi, sleep is sudden and overpowers the person forcibly. A faint is slower, and there is a tingle of resistance kept up. Realization is possible in a faint and impossible in sleep. Devotee, what is the state just before death? Maharshi, when a person gasps for breath, it indicates that the person is unconscious of this body. Another body has been held, and the person swings to and fro. While gasping, there is a more violent gasp at intervals, and that indicates the oscillation between the two bodies due to the present attachment not having been completely snapped. I noticed it in the case of my mother and of Palaniswami. Devotee, does the new body involved in that state represent the next reincarnation of the person? Maharshi, yes. While gasping, the person is in something like a dream, not aware of the present environment. It must be remembered that Sri Bhagavan had been with his mother from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. until she passed away. He was all along holding her head with one hand and the other hand placed on her bosom. What does it signify? He himself said later that there was a struggle between himself and his mother until her spirit reached the heart. Evidently, the soul passes through a series of subtle experiences, and Sri Bhagavan's touch generates a current which turns the soul back from its wandering into the heart. The samskaras, however, persist, and a struggle is kept up between the spiritual force set up by his touch and the innate samskaras, until the latter are entirely destroyed and the soul is led into the heart to rest in eternal peace, which is the same as liberation. Its entry into the heart is signified by a peculiar sensation perceptible to the Mahatma, similar to the tinkling of a bell. When Maharshi attended on Palaniswami on his deathbed, he took away his hand after the above signal, but Palaniswami's eyes opened immediately, signifying that the spirit had escaped through them, thereby indicating a higher rebirth, but not liberation. Having once noticed it with Palaniswami, Maharshi continued touching his mother for a few minutes longer, even after the signal of the soul passing into the heart, and thus ensured her liberation. This was confirmed by the look of perfect peace and composure on her features.